Hi friends, welcome back. Today is Thursday, June 25th, 2020. Again, today is Thursday, June 25th, 2020. So woohoo, happy Thursday. This is what I like to call Friday Junior. This is what I like to call Friday Junior. This is a day right before Friday. So today's Thursday, yesterday was Wednesday, so tomorrow is Friday. Yep, that's right. Okay. So yesterday we started reading our book, our read aloud for this week. Do you remember the title of the book? Who remembers the title of the book? If you remember the title of the book, go ahead and say it aloud. What was the title of the book? What was the title of our book for this week? This would be for 100 points. Who remembers the title of the book? If you know it, say it aloud. All right, here it's coming. Yeah, it's called What a Treasure. What a treasure. So yesterday I asked for you to call me on the phone and tell me what a treasure was or meant for you. What would you consider a treasure? Um, I only got 2 calls, so I'm still waiting on the rest of you to make sure you call me and tell me what is a treasure. What do you consider a treasure? Okay, and I'm going to share with you what do I consider a treasure. So a treasure for me would be finding multiple books, just any great books. That would be a treasure for me. That would be a treasure for me. Um, Another treasure for me might be just finding food. If I were to find an actual box with a bunch of food, snacks, that would be a treasure. Snacks. I love snacks. I love food. So that would be another treasure for me. So I'm still waiting for some of you. Please make sure you call me and tell me what is a treasure. What would you consider a treasure for yourself? Okay. So yesterday we started reading this book. Do we know what the treasure for mole? What mole consider a treasure to be? No, not yet, right? We did find out though what a treasure for who. Yeah, for the snail. What was a treasure for the snail? What was a treasure for the snail? Who remembers? What is the snail considered to be a treasure? That's right, the shell, right? The shell. The shell was considered a treasure for the snail. The shell was considered a treasure for the snail. Remember the snail said, oh, this would be a cozy house. This would be a cozy home for me to sleep in. So let me go back and I can actually read that part to you for you. This is a snail, and the snail says, it's just what I need for a cozy house. It's just what I need for a cozy house. So the shell is where the snail will be sleeping. It's his house. That's where he will be sleeping. So that's what a treasure for the snail was. Instead of just being by itself like it was before it got the shell, right? Remember, this is how the snail looked like before it had a shell. It didn't have a home. It was just by itself. So that's why the snail's so happy that he has a home now. All right, what else did we read? What else? What else did we find out? I can turn the back cover. Maybe this helps. What else? Who else found a treasure that we read yesterday? Who else found a treasure that we read yesterday? That's right, the bird. The bird. What did Mole give the bird? What did Mole give the bird? What did Mole give the bird? You're right. Mole gave the bird a twig. Mole found a twig in the ground. He pulled it out, and the bird was like, "This is exactly what I need for what? What did the bird need the twig for? Who remembers? What did the bird need the twig for? What did the bird need the twig for? That's right, for its nest, right? The bird said, it's just what I need for a sturdy nest. This is a nest. This is a nest. The nest will be considered their home. The home. Instead of having the shell like the snail, That was a home. This is their home. So the bird is saying this twig will make my nest very sturdy. So for something to be sturdy, it's something that's strong, it's hard, it's not flimsy. So for example, this cup, this is a pretty sturdy cup, right? So I can put water here, it's sturdy. It won't fall, it won't break. Now, this right here, this box, it's not very sturdy. You see this like lid, it moves a lot. I can move it in multiple ways. It's not very sturdy. This journal is not a very sturdy journal. Same thing with this book. It's not very sturdy, right? There's movement. When something is sturdy, it means it's hard. It's hard to like move around. This cup, yes, I can move it around, but I cannot separate it. I cannot separate the top part with the bottom part. I cannot, wiggle it, jiggle it, because it is a sturdy cup. So they want a sturdy nest. They want a sturdy nest to make sure the babies are able to stay there without falling, right? So, all right, so now I want us to keep reading. Let's go ahead and we're going to continue reading. We're going to finish our book. Let's see what else Mole finds, and let's see what treasure does he find for himself. So we stopped reading where the snail has his home, right? And the mole is still digging for more and more stuff. All right, here we go. Mole dug and dug and dug. He dug until he found an acorn. Squirrel screamed near. Oh, what a treasure! He chattered. So there's Mole. There's Mole. Mole found an acorn. The squirrel said, what a treasure. What awesome. Awesome. What a treasure. What a treasure, right? What do you think? Why do you think the squirrel said this is a treasure? Why did the squirrel say this is a treasure for him? I wouldn't consider an acorn a treasure for myself. I wouldn't consider an acorn a treasure for myself. So why is a squirrel considering the acorn a treasure? Who knows? Who knows? Okay. Good job. Good point. Let's keep reading. Let's see what they say. Why is this an acorn a treasure for the squirrel? It's just what I need for a delicious dinner. Why don't you keep it, said Mole. And he began to dig some more. So why does the squirrel consider this a treasure? Why does the squirrel consider this a treasure? Let me read that again. It's just what I need for a delicious dinner. It's for dinner. Look, the squirrel took it home to the family. There's baby squirrel, there's mama squirrel, there's daddy squirrel, right? And there's the acorn. So this is a treasure for them because they're going to eat it. They're going to eat it. The mole is so nice. Look, can you find the mole? The mole, what is the mole still doing? What is the mole still doing? That's right. The mole is still digging away. The mole is still digging away. He's still digging, digging, digging. So he's still looking for more treasure. Let's see what else he finds. Oh, sorry. Mo dug and dug and dug and dug. He dug until he found another hole. Oh, what a treasure, Mo shouted, as up popped a little mole. You are just what I need and want. So Mole was digging, digging, digging. He found another hole. And then inside the hole, there was another mole. There was another mole. Friends, why do you think Mo said you're exactly what I want and need? Why do you say you are what I want and need? Why do you think Mo said you are what I want and need? I agree. I think Mo was looking, found thinks another Mo will be a treasure because they might be able to become friends, right? They might be able to become friends. They might be able to become digging buddies. So they might have a buddy, someone to dig with, and this makes Mo very, very happy and excited. I'll be very happy and excited to find a friend who likes to do similar things to me, and then we can do things together, right? So if I found a friend who likes to read, I'll be very happy because I love to read. If I find a friend who likes to go on walks or runs, I'll be very happy because I also like to go on walks. I like being outside and walking. So this is probably why Mo was very happy. He says, "You're exactly what I want and need. A friend." Woohoo, a friend. That's what they want. A friend. Now look, what are they doing now? What are they doing together? Yeah, that's right. They're playing, right? They're playing with each other. They're playing with each other. They are playing with each other. Here are the parents again. "What luck," said his father. "How fun," said his mother. And there's the brother. "I bet you want to keep this treasure," said his brother. "Of course, why not?" asked Mole. So Mole says, "Yes, I want to keep this treasure. I want to keep my friend, this other mole that I found." Let's see what the other mole has to say. "Of course," answered Mole's new friend. The mole and his friend began to dig some more. They began to dig some more. Now look, where are they now? Where are they? That's right, they're inside the ground. They're deep, deep inside the ground with all the dirt and the soil. They're deep inside. They seem very, very happy though. They seem very, very happy. And the end, friends. That was the end. Well, what a book. I love this book. I really enjoy this book. What a treasure. It makes me think of, friends, what you might consider a treasure might not be a treasure for everyone else, right? What might be a treasure for me might not be a treasure for you. For example, a treasure for you might be a box of toys. Well, I'm a little too old to play with toys, right? I don't really play with toys anymore. So that wouldn't be a treasure for me. That wouldn't be a treasure for me. If you gave me a box of books, of chapter books, that's gonna be a treasure for me. That might not be a treasure for you because you're probably just learning how to read, right? So if I gave you a really big chapter book this thick, you would probably be like, Miss Rojas, I don't know how to read, so how am I gonna read this? This is not fun for me, right? It might not be a treasure for you. So friends, I want you to think the point of this book is for the author to tell the reader that, hey, we all have different views and different ideas of what we consider to be a treasure, and not just like in this book, but in the real world, right? In the real world, we're gonna meet people with different beliefs and different wants and different likes, and that's okay. We know we're all different, and that's perfectly fine, right? That's perfectly okay. We just have to be nice to one another. Like the mole found a shell, and instead of throwing it away, he gave it to someone who used it. He found the twig, and instead of just like, what is this? Who cares? He gave it to the bird, and the bird used it. So just remember for you to be kind with everyone, and even though we're all different, it is okay. That's okay. We can just help each other and be nice to one another. All right, friends. Please make sure you are still practicing your sight words. Our sight words: day, new, for, his, said, you, and little. Please make sure you're practicing those sight words. Also, please make sure you're practicing your letters. We're talking about, I talked to you about yesterday. I should be able to show you a letter, and you should be able to tell me this letter is C, this letter is K, this letter is W. You should be able to say them without hesitating. You should be able to name the letters without saying A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, right? So you should be able to just know your letters from the top of your head, just like you know your name. All right, thanks for tuning in. I hope you have an amazing day. Talk to you later. See you later. Bye, friends.